Welcome back to Trans Guy Reacts. My name is Nick, and I make content about women's basketball, collegiate or professional. Today, I want to talk about Candace Parker retiring. I'm sure you've seen a lot of footage and coverage about Candace. She's getting her flowers, rightfully so. She retired on April 28th, so a Sunday, and I'm not surprised because she's been battling a foot injury for a while, and she has always said that she would never cheat the game and she would retire when she knew she couldn't perform at the way that she should. But fantastic player, just a couple of accolades. She is the only player in WNBA history to win Rookie of the Year and the MVP in the same year. She has 3 WNBA championships with Los Angeles Sparks, Chicago Sky, and the Las Vegas Aces. She has 2 gold medals, and then she's won NCAA championships twice. She has so many accolades, so many accolades. Amazing. She's also an analyst for TNT. I remember when she was in college, she was dating her college boyfriend, and she went into the W. They got married apparently, and then she had her daughter Layla, and then shortly thereafter she got a divorce, which not surprising because we all kind of knew. I think we all kind of knew she was a little gay, a little. And so now she's happily married to a former I guess a co-player of hers, like a former teammate, and they have a son, and I believe her wife it might be pregnant again, so they're expanding their family, and she's just always been that player. I mean, so versatile. She's a post player who could dribble the ball, so very dynamic. Really inspired a lot of people that you could play the game a lot differently. She also dunked. She was the first person to dunk in college basketball, the second person to dunk in the WNBA. So all the accolades she had. The kind of interesting thing is that her leaving, gives Las Vegas Aces more room in their roster. So I was like thinking, Kate Martin and Angel Jackson are not making that team. They're not making that team. I was thinking oh my god, I'm blanking on her name. Deja Fair. I was worried that she's not even going to make the team. And still, that's up in the air. But now that Candace is leaving, they're definitely going to need someone in that post position, another player. And so now I'm like, ooh, Angel Jackson from Jackson State might actually have a shot because she's pretty tall. She's 6'6", so she might actually be able to make the team. I don't know about Kate Martin. I'm really not sure about her game and how it's going to relate to the pros. I have a suspicion she needs to go overseas and play professional ball and maybe next season make a team, but I could be completely wrong. Maybe they love her play and she makes a team, but I have more of an inclination that Angel Jackson will make the team. Speaking of people retiring, you look at the rest of the league and you're like, okay, who else is like getting older and retiring? And actually, Jasmine Thomas retired earlier this year. Epiphany Prince just recently retired. And then Chrissy Tolliver retired last year because she had a season-ending injury at Washington with the Washington Mystics, which was so devastating. I watched that game and like you could see how sick the team was that she got injured, but like that was pretty much, she was like, this is it. I'm just too old to come back from this. So now she's an assistant coach with Phoenix Mercury, which I'm very happy about. But then you look at the rest of the league. There's there's only 12 teams, and it's not really their fault that the vets are taking up spots, that they're older. It's the WNBA doesn't have enough spots, so it's a very veteran-led league. New players have a hard time making the team because they're just not as good as the vets. And it's like I can see like new casual fans being upset with the vets taking up these spots, but it's like that's not their fault that they're good. Like that's not their fault, It's kind of your fault for not being a fan, because if you were a fan and you were supporting, you were buying, you were watching the games, you were buying the merchandise, then the league would be bigger and there would be more spots for people. So it's really your fault. So why are you mad at yourself? Be mad at yourself. Anyway, so there's amazing vets in the league, and I just wanted to go over some of the vets in the league right now who people might be curious about. So the one that is the youngest, but I wouldn't call her like super old, but Elena Delanon. She's been in the league for 10 years. She's been very injury prone, unfortunately. She's got a really bad back issue, and then she had surgery on it, and then apparently the surgeon botched the surgery, so she didn't get better. She got maybe even worse. And doesn't want to play with Washington Mystics, but they won't let her out of her contract. And from what I've heard, they're going to keep her probably even next year locked in. So she's like, I'm just not going to play. And I don't blame her. The thing is, she doesn't have to play. She comes from a wealthy family. She never goes overseas. She does her personal business. She doesn't need to play. She plays because she loves to play. So the fact that they're like locking her in is really messed up because it's like we're missing out on like this great player's ability on the floor. But she's a veteran, 10 years in. So and by the time she comes back, it'll be 12. Then the other veteran that I want to talk about is Alicia Clark. She's been in the game for 11 years. Although I wouldn't say there's anything wrong with her game. I think she has another 5, 10 years in her. She's an amazing player. She's on the Las Vegas Aces right now. She helped them win their championships. Alicia Clark's amazing, but she's 11 years, a little bit older. Your next person is Tina Charles, who's an amazing player from UConn. Went to New York, and she was at New York when New York, no one loved New York, no one was supporting them, and so she got kind of lost in the sauce. And she's been on this kind of weird journey of other teams, and she's coming back this year to play with the Atlanta Dream. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see her play there, and see what she can do because she's such a good player, so dynamic, but just has never been on any good teams. The next player I want to talk about is Courtney Vandersloot. She is in the league for 13 years. She is an amazing point guard on New York Liberty. But 13 years is getting up there. So we'll see how that goes. Her wife, she played with her wife on the Chicago Sky, but then her wife is Allie Quigley, amazing point guard as well, amazing 3-point shooter. Allie kind of retired, but like unofficially. She didn't play last year. She's not playing this year. She doesn't talk about playing. So, and she's been in the league for 16 years. So I think she's done, but she just hasn't officially retired. And then I kind of skipped DeWanna Bonner because she was 14 years. So it was Vandersloot 13, DeWanna Bonner 14, and then Allie Quigley 16. But DeWanna Bonner, amazing post player. She's currently dating her teammate, Alyssa Thomas, but who's a little bit younger than her. I think she's been in the league for like 8 or 9 years or something like that. But yeah, they're kind of the funny thing about DeWanna Bonner, she dated another teammate. She was married to Candace. Oh damn, I'm forgetting her last name. Candace. Ooh, I'm forgetting it. But she retired. They have like twins. Anyway, DeWanna Bonner has been in the league for 14 years. Amazing player on the Connecticut Sun with Alyssa Thomas, her partner, and a fiance, actually. I think they're getting married. A fantastic player, but getting up there. And then finally, the one that everyone probably talks the most shit about is Diana Taurasi. Diana Taurasi has been in the league for 19 years. And it's funny because Sue Bird often like makes fun of her. She's like, "You're the oldest person in the league." And Diana's like, yeah, whatever. But Diana is the GOAT. She is like the leading scorer. Like she has all of these. There's a lot of things. She's won championships. She is the best of the best of the best, and she's just not ready to retire. I don't know if this is going to be her last year or not, but she's like, I don't care. I'm here with the Phoenix Mercury. I'm rocking with them. She doesn't need to play. She is a multimillionaire from her time playing in Russia and overseas and stuff in Turkey and all that. So I don't know why she's in the league. She just loves basketball, I guess. Her and her wife, Penny Toller, Penny Taylor or Penny Toller, yeah. Met on the Phoenix Mercury, played together overseas. They have 2 kids. They have a lovely life, but she still wants to play basketball. So that's her choice. But it's really interesting just looking at all the veterans in the WNBA. There's not that many actually. You would think there were more. People talk so much shit about the vets, and like there's only like 6. So there's not that many. There's a lot of people in the like 8 to 12 year range, I think, or 8 to 10 year range, more so. But really excited for Candace Parker. She deserves this retirement, and I can't wait to see what else she does. And looking forward to the future. Give her all her flowers because she is amazing person, amazing woman. All right, if you like this content, please go ahead, like, comment, follow, subscribe, do all the things. Don't comment. I don't really care. I don't read comments. I don't care what you think. But if you like this this kind of content, I make content almost every day or every other day. So check my socials, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.